I made an impulsive decision. I got the x-ray done, I got the ultrasound done. When something pops up, you get into a little bit of a self-sabotage type of mindset, or you really like...
This video is sponsored by Squarespace.
All right, update on the pack. I got the x-ray done, I got the ultrasound done. I thought they would have like told me things on the day. And I was asking the guy who did the ultrasound, like, can you see anything? And he's like, oh, I can't tell you, the radiologist will write up the report later. The report got sent to Dr. Amy, I think yesterday. Yesterday was Friday, today's Saturday morning. And I don't have an appointment with her until next week, so currently don't know. I'm definitely not in quite as much pain as I was in, so I don't know if it is a tear, if it's as severe as she thought it was originally, or I don't know. We'll see how we go, but I still haven't trained any upper body. I made an impulsive decision. So today's Saturday, it's my day off. I have something to do today, which I'm gonna circle back around to in a second. But from tomorrow onwards, I just wanna sort of rebuild a new routine again. Because for me, like routine and structure, they create my motivation. Like motivation comes from the action, from actually just like doing things and like seeing the rewards from that and having that momentum really. So this week we're gonna focus on that. Yesterday I saw an ad that was a tattoo expo on in Melbourne and I was like, oh, should I go? I'm like, are any of my friends free to go with me? And then I was like, what would I do if I even go there? I don't know. I was like, let me have a look through the artists. And I was like scrolling through the images and like nothing was really like capturing my attention that much. I haven't been tattooed in ages. The last tattoo I had was when Brunella did inside my ear here, which was I think a couple of years ago now. And then before that, the last one that I had was the front of my leg, which I got maybe 2021. Then as I was scrolling down the list, I saw that Chris Jones, who did this tattoo, who did the top of my back, who did my leg, he would be there. I saw that he was on the list and I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, I have to email him and like see if he's free. And I messaged him yesterday when I was at the gym and I was like, Chris, I know it's a long shot, but like, are you free? Like I want to book in for a session. I'd love to continue my leg, like, because we've got that one on the front. And originally I was thinking about doing like, do I want 2 matching shin pieces? But I think what I'm going to do is just like go up the left leg. I was like, oh, I know there's such a slim chance, but like, do you have any spots for me on the weekend? And he's like, yeah, actually I've got a spot Saturday afternoon. And I was like, yes, perfect, amazing. So I'm gonna go there today and we're gonna add to my leg.
Now I just want to take a second to thank today's video sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or you're managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create beautiful websites, engage with your audience, and sell anything. They have Fluid Engine, which is a next-generation website design system to unlock your creativity. You can start with these incredible website templates and customize every single detail. You can use their built-in analytics and insights to grow your business, set up an online store to sell your products, whether they're physical, digital, or service, and accept appointments on your Squarespace website. But don't just take my word for it. Jump in, start a free trial, see how it feels for you, and when you're ready to hit publish, you can use the URL which I had on the screen or I have down in the description box for a discount off your first purchase.
So we need a giant water bottle, of course. I've got a spare shirt. I'm wearing white and I'm just worried like if I sweat or whatever, I just want to have a spare shirt around. Nintendo Switch to occupy me a little bit because I definitely don't talk the whole time. Battery charger for my phone because at some point I'll end up watching a movie or something. hairbrush, mini deodorant, rice cakes. I always like to pack more like carby snacks if I'm getting tattooed. A protein bar. This is my favorite protein bar. It doesn't make me feel like sick or gassy or anything like a lot of them do. I always have a banana before I start my tattoo session. House keys, my headphones, which I'm actually gonna pop these on in just a second, and my lip tint. So I told Chris he can just do whatever he wants. So he's planned out some things and we're gonna have a look at them and we're sort of just gonna stencil it on and see how we go. I really trust his work. There's not many people that I'd be like, oh, just have a whole limb and go for it. Been getting increasingly frustrated with Instagram because it doesn't show my posts to people. Like if I look at my insights, okay, look at this. It says 33,600 accounts reached. 32,000 of them are people who are already following me. 900 people who weren't following me. But whatever, I don't want to stress about this. I'm just gonna make the fitness kind of content on that page. And then I want to go back to making some lifestyle stuff. Like in the vlogs I can share like when I've got new furniture or when I'm doing things, when I'm decorating or whatever. And like my old YouTube video sort of style as well. Like I love and I miss that sort of stuff. So I've made a second Instagram page. It's just my name, so Rachel Aust, and then an underscore underneath. And I'm just going to post the lifestyle stuff on there and just have like a bit of a whatever page. I'm going to share the interior design stuff. I'm going to share like photo dumps. I'm going to share outfits. I'm going to share like makeup or whatever, like just like the lifestyle things, mini vlogs, you know, that sort of stuff. That's the stuff that I love watching and I love creating. And I want to be able to do that without that pressure of being like stressing about a metric, like, because my other page, I swear there is something wrong with it. Second Instagram with the lifestyle stuff is there if you want to find it. I had an interesting DM come through after I uploaded my last video, and she was saying like, oh, how do you continue to stay motivated even though like you've got this injury now and you were sick just before, and then you had the mold in your house before that, and then you had the back injury before that. And it's like, it's funny because like, I just keep moving, and I really believe in embracing the concept of pivoting, because life is rarely ever just like a linear straight journey, right? Like there's always going to be something going on. And if you let one thing pop up and act as an excuse for you to drop everything, you're never going to be able to keep it all together. I feel like detours are just an inevitable part of the human experience. So letting yourself pivot is going to involve a bit of a mental shift. It's a conscious decision to redirect your thought process from everything that went wrong or everything that's not working to instead, what can I do to move forward? So rather than dwelling on the external factors, what we can do is prioritize the aspects that are within your sphere of influence. So this firstly requires just like recalibrating those goals a little bit. Like I had just started a new training split. It was 2 days of upper body, 1 day of lower body, and 1 day of a mix. And I had to reframe and I had to go, okay, well, you know, realistically, I can't do legs 4 days a week, but I can do legs 3 days a week. Can't train upper body, but I can still train lower body. I can still do my cardio. It doesn't mean we're abandoning the long-term aspirations. It just means for now, we're taking a little bit of a shift. And I think when things are all up in the air or stressful or chaotic, that is when your routine is even more important than before. It doesn't mean it needs to be perfect and doesn't mean it needs to be identical, but keeping some semblance of routine is just going to keep you sane. It gives you that sense of stability that can act as like a little bit of an anchor. And then as well as that, practicing self-compassion. Don't beat yourself up for the things that are outside of your control. Again, what can we touch? What can we control? What's within that sphere of our own influence? I like to consider setbacks or things like this as a way to like refine my strategy or like fine tune something that I'm doing. So right now I can only train legs. So I'm going to be like, okay, cool. I want to see what can I get out of all these leg sessions? Can I improve my movements? Can I get better mind mind-muscle connection? What can I focus on in these that I can control so that I can leave this section of my training journey still with a win? If you find that you struggle with this sort of thing, or when something pops up, you get into a little bit of a self-sabotage type of mindset, or you really like mentally berate yourself, I have a little mindset course. It's free. It's a 5-day mini mindset reset. I'll leave a link in the description box. If you're already on my mailing list, check your inbox because I would have sent it to you a couple of weeks ago. If you're not and you want to start that mindset course, you want to start to untangle that self-sabotage, you want to set up a more resilient way of thinking, you want a healthier relationship with food, with your body, with exercise, jump to that link in the description box and I will send it to you over the next 5 days. Do you think you want to do more money? I picked up these shelves a little while ago and I was like, I don't want to try installing them because I feel like I'm gonna put a hole in the wall or something, so Alex is gonna put them up for me.
And 55. And then do you want it center or do you want me to try and keep this started so it's extra safe? It might almost be on that anyway, which could work well. Oh, okay.
So how's my...
Okay.
Yeah. I just need to figure out, like originally I was going to have 3 here and now I'm thinking maybe 2 looks nicer. I don't know. I feel like 3 is just too much.
Yeah, and also 3 might clash with this.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Like by the time you have this under there.
Yeah, actually. Right, it's the next day. I've decided for now I'm sticking with the 2 shelves and I want to put one of my little collections on there. I'm thinking of doing my Sunny Angels. I can't have my Tamagotchis out anywhere in this house because there's so much sunlight that the sunlight actually changes the color of the cases. It like fades them. And if I ever want to sell them, because some of them are worth like a fair bit of money now. So if I ever want to sell them, I don't want to sell them with a tarnished case because they lose value. So my Tamagotchis are all in a box inside my cupboard so that the sun doesn't wreck their cases. Because in my last place, my last office was so dark, I could have them out in those clear cabinets and it was fine. I'm thinking what's going on here has to be easy to clean in case it gets dusty and won't get damaged by sunlight. So I wasn't sure whether to organize them by collection because if you're not familiar with them, Sunny Angels do different collections. Like, I'll show you. So there's like animal ones, there's like a llama, chameleon, crocodile, rhino, owl, that sort of thing. And then there's like vegetable ones, cauliflower, garlic, there's a carrot, onion. And I wasn't sure whether to put them in the collections or whether to sort of have them more color graded. These ones are my least favorite. Those 4, so they're up there together. And then I've sort of gone by color just because I think visually that is so much more relaxing to my eye. Anyway, here's my little thing. I think they are cute in an exceptionally creepy kind of way. There's something super unsettling about all their eyes, don't you think?